Access Fort Wayne offers reflections of our community. Production facilities provided by Access Fort Wayne are a service of the Allen County Public Library. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting organizations. For more information about creating your own television program with Access Fort Wayne, call 421-1250.
You are watching Theater for Ideas. I'm Terry Doran. This is my friend and co-host Patty Hunter. Today we're going to be talking by telephone with one of our favorite people in the whole wide world, Randi Shepherd, calling in from Ohio to talk about her daughter Destiny and the fight she has had, Randi, to get a law passed for tougher child abuse in the state of Ohio, called, in honor of Destiny, Destiny's Law. Destiny was shaken badly as an infant, not expected to live. She's defied the odds. So Randi, welcome to our show.
Hi.
Hi, Randi. Good to.
Hi.
How are you, sugar?
I'm good. How are you?
We're good, thank you. And how is Destiny? She's been besieged by seizures lately. How's she doing?
She still has seizures every day, and they're not getting any better.
Then they can't find out what causes them or anything to help cure them or stop them?
She's in a puberty stage, so that's the reason why she is having them, but the medicines are not working for her. Her body is rejecting them.
Could you give us a quick review of what happened to Destiny in the years since to pull us up to today?
Yeah. She, when she was 16 months, she was shaken and left in a coma and on life support and wasn't expected to make it in 48 hours. And she now has brain damage and seizures and permanent injuries to her, but she's doing really good.
She's a fighter like her mother.
Why did you? When did you start with Destiny's Law? When did this happen? Come into
the law came about in 2007.
2007. That was how many years ago? 8 years ago?
8 years you've been working on a law. What's the status? I know that you finally got a law written in Ohio. It passed the House, 12 votes to 1. Where is it now, Destiny? Is what I said correct? Make sure if it's not, correct me.
Yeah, but the bill actually expired, so I had to start all over again. So we have to go through the House all over again. So sometime in the next 2 weeks I should get a new bill number, and then they'll introduce it, and then voting will start.
Oh, we hope it passes, really.
Me too.
Wow.
But all this time, it took from when you started till last year, right? Last year's when you had the vote, and it looked so promising, and then it stalled, and you have to start all over. It must be terribly frustrating for you. But do you have hope now that it's going to pass?
Yeah, it's frustrating. But I knew that there was an expiration date, and it didn't think we would get to that expiration date. So I was pretty much warned that it could possibly die before we get the next vote.
Gee.
Briefly, what is Destiny's Law? I know it's page after page of writing on the actual law, but it sums up it's tougher sentences for child abusers, right?
Yes.
And she was abused by her father, correct?
No, it was the boyfriend.
I mean,
Boyfriend.
well, the father, I mean the man that, her father. And he served 8 years, is that right?
Yes.
And he's out now?
Yes, he's out.
Oh. I hope he doesn't harm any other child.
Me
Really?
too.
We're praying for you, girlfriend. We love you so much in Destiny.
Thank you.
We met you a couple of years ago
Yes, we did.
in Kendallville. It was your cause is very, very how you say
Well, important.
important.
It's important for a couple reasons. One, obviously, to make tougher laws for child abusers is taking a giant step toward making a dent in a national problem, almost an epidemic, probably is an epidemic, that America has the highest rate of child abuse of any developed country. It's shameful, and this is a step. And the other reason it's important, in my opinion, is, Randi, you're a young mother. You don't have any special credentials. I mean, you're not a member of Congress. You just said, this is wrong. I'm going to do something about it, and I'm not going to stop until something is done. So I applaud you for your courage, your determination, and as Patty said, this important law to make a change in what is a national problem, not just Ohio, not just Indiana, but everywhere.
National. Oh, I hear Destiny in the background. What's she doing?
She's singing.
Ah. Oh, I love her. How old is she this year? 10?
She'll be 10 on April 22nd.
Oh my gosh.
That's this month. Happy birthday, Destiny.
Yeah, happy birthday, Destiny. Let's hear a little bit more of your singing. Can we hear a little bit?
Yeah, she went in her bedroom.
Okay. Well, anyway, thanks, Destiny, for the concert. That was great. So you and Destiny obviously have a special bond, very strong because of what happened to her. And you know, we should say, too, that on top of the law, and you're a working mother, you're also a loving mother. So you have a lot of responsibility.
Yes, I do.
You had a flood where you were last year, right?
Yeah, it'll be a year in May that I had a flood.
Oh my goodness! You got everything back?
Yep, I got everything back.
Oh, thank God.
And I see you got a car. I know you're happy about that. You got your car replaced.
Yeah, it took almost a year to get that car.
How often do you have to take Destiny to the doctor or hospital?
It just depends on her seizures. She's been in and out of the hospital for a couple months now, and then her doctors, she has a doctor's appointment in a few weeks over her seizures, and we just went there 2 weeks ago. So it just depends on her seizures.
Oh my goodness.
So how many times, say, in the last couple months, or this year, say, since January, do you think you've been to the doctor and hospital? I mean, just roughly, a dozen, more or less?
Probably more than a dozen.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So this is a terrific strain, I mean, to
Financially, too.
to do this. And do you have insurance? How are you doing financially?
She has health insurance.
Oh, good.
But, I mean, with me calling off work, it kind of puts a strain on my check.
So you have to take off work a lot of times to make doctor appointments and things. Yeah.
Yes.
So are you hopeful the law will pass now, after all this frustration you've endured?
Yes, I have a good feeling that it's going to pass this time.
It's going to pass. I feel it.
Mm-hmm.
do you have an idea about when that would happen, what the time frame is in terms of their meeting and getting it done?
No, it just depends on how fast they can move. I have no idea. It can be before the summer. It can be after the summer.
It depends.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. We're going to be presenting this, what we're doing here, for the event next week on the April 18th. And Senator Dennis Cruz is going to be there, and so will other people. So we will use this and show them how Destiny's doing, and we can talk about her and you and how we're going to help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, you inspire us. We're trying to get a bill somewhat similar to Destiny's Law in Indiana with Senator Cruz, and we'll find out what the status of that is. I know he's done some work on it, and that's about all I know, so we'll find out. You know, Patty and I, when we met you, it was one of the first shows we did for the program we started, Three Rivers Art Center for Kids, called TRACK, using the power of art to combat child abuse. So we're trying to make a dent ourselves, and again, I applaud you for what you're doing. Ever since we met you, we've been trying to figure out a way to
but we're doing our best to help you, girlfriend, and little Destiny.
Thank you. It means a lot to us.
Ah.
Well, you deserve it, and children everywhere deserve it. You know, I know on your Facebook page you have shouted out for other kids too that are abused. Destiny is just one. What we're calling the show is for Destiny to put a face on child abuse, so that people can relate. This is what child abuse is, and that its lingering impact.
Yeah.
With Destiny's seizures and her ongoing struggles, and but never giving up.
Well, no, she's a strong kid, just like her mom.
She sure is.
You're a strong mama.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We love you.
You are.
Love you too.
You are. I mean, first of all, a lot of people wouldn't have even thought of something like Destiny's Law, and they'd have given up after a couple years, probably myself included, just from the frustration. So I certainly can relate to your ongoing struggle, and it will happen because of your determination.
Yes, it will.
Is there anything else you'd like to say, Randi, to the audience here about Destiny's Law, about Destiny, yourself, child abuse, anything?
I don't think so.
Okay, my precious. Thank you for calling us.
Thank you for having us.
Well,
yeah, you're great.
Give Destiny a big hug and a kiss for me, eh?
I will.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.
Oh,
Bye,
you
Randi.
too, my love. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, that was good interview. And, well, this is Theater for Ideas?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking of Randi, but you've been watching Theater for Ideas, and our guest, Patty Hunter from Patty's Page and Track, is my co-host. I'm Terry Doran, and we're talking with Randi Shepherd by telephone from the Dayton, Ohio area, from her home. And as you heard, Randi is hopeful that Destiny's Law, which she's been struggling with now, going on 8 years, 7, 8 years?
Yeah, 8 years.
Will finally become a law. And were it not for her, certainly there would not be a law called Destiny's Law, and we're hoping to get something like it in Indiana. So thank you for watching.